Well, if the National Trust shoot it down, don't blame them.
Shoot it.
Turn it upside down, and so you can't drink.
If we find it, we'll destroy it. If I see it, I'll have to capture it, and you won't get it back. It'll go straight to Jan, and she'll decide what happens to it. Again, you'll find that over your house and over my house, the airspace
it's still your
it belongs to us. If it lands on our site, we're entitled to actually.
How far?
No idea. I mean, you're probably talking 10,000 feet, sir. So it gives you the right to fly over our site.
The CAA, the Civil Aviation Authority.
The CAA doesn't cover drones. Drone policy is not covered by CAA. I was a lawyer, sir. I was a lawyer before I came and worked here. CAA policy doesn't cover the drones over this site. It covers drones around vulnerable CAA sites like the airports. Doesn't cover them over a site.
CAA control the airspace. That's what I'm saying.
No, CAA don't control the airspace here. CAA control the airspace at 30,000 feet. They don't control the airspace over Avebury.
So guys, welcome back to another video. We're here today in Avebury, near Marlborough, Wiltshire. Avebury National Trust even. Beautiful place this. I've been here a few times for just, you know, I think I've been here on the odd date. Took a little walk back in the day. As you can see, there's the stones. And there's quite a few different ones. A lot of these roofs around here are thatched. That one there is thatched. And I believe it's like 20 grand to have it reach thatched, is it? Or more? Every couple of years, something like that. Welcome to Avebury World Heritage Site. So we're here. Now there's this place here, number 6. Don't know if it's open. And there is another house, not on that map, where this Janet lady may be. Who would I talk to about flying a drone? Janet? Oh, you work here?
Well,
you've got a radio? Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is a no-fly zone for drones.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've got to take it over. That's why I'm letting people know, because I knew you'd say that. It's a beautiful site, so I want to see it from above.
It is a beautiful site.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's a no-fly zone.
So let me show you the drone. It's only a small one. It's a baby, small thing.
I'm just giving you the official line.
There it is, look.
Yeah.
It's only a small drone. So normally, I've heard of Janet. Janet, is she a manager of kind?
Janet, no. Jan?
Possibly.
Jan, no.
Military lady, ex-military lady.
No.
Really?
I don't know.
She's on the internet as being in charge somewhat of this place. Or next door,
That is Jan.
Is it Jan? It must be Jan. Someone told me, I didn't get the name right, but yeah, someone said to speak to her about it, about the drone. So
Well, she's not in.
Oh, she's not in at all?
I will.
Right.
Customer service manager.
You ask my manager.
All right, yeah, no worries. Yeah. Is this like the main area to inquire, or would it be better to go down to the house down there?
Eh?
There's a house down there, isn't there? Like a mansion. Is that closed?
Yeah.
Ah, right. Here's the best place, I guess, then.
It's flooded.
Flooded?
Yeah.
Which river did that then?
It wasn't the river, it was the groundwater level rose. We had so much rain over this, well, all of last year and into January this year.
Right. Is that what the photos are?
Eh?
Is that what the photos are from?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I see.
Right.
Wait here, my manager is coming.
Okay. Yeah, great. Thanks. Oh, we've got a manager on the way. That's good to know. Oh, is this the lady you were talking about here?
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Are you the gentleman with the drone?
I've got a drone.
Yeah, unfortunately we don't allow drones to fly over National Trust land. You'd have to inquire into getting a licence in order to do it. But I'd have to put you in contact with my general manager, and she's notorious for not allowing them on site. So
Is that Jan, is it?
yes.
How come Jan's so against drones? I've heard this before.
I'm not sure.
Is she here? Is she like somewhere I can talk
I
to her?
don't know whether or not she's on site today.
Ah, right.
I can ask Grant.
No worries. Because I normally come to these sites and I just do it, but
Yeah, we don't allow drones on site. But
Oh.
see if Grant will let her know if
yeah, no
she's
worries.
on.
I can always do it from off your land and just fly in, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but it's not allowed over.
Really?
Yeah, we don't allow it over
Why?
the land at all.
That's unusual.
Georgie to Grant, over. It's the same on all National Trust properties across the country.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, never. I didn't know that.
See if Tim Georgie to Tim, over. Right, I'm just wondering whether or not Jan is on site at all, over.
Speak to the lady herself, best thing, right?
Flying a drone, over.
It's only a...
Jan's not on site today. Not on site. She's left for the day.
Ooh.
No worries. I will get her email address and I'll pass it on to the gentleman. Then he can contact her that way because I'm not sure when she's next on site. Over.
Yeah,
What'd you-
that would be best.
I'll just fly it today, tell him.
For a commercial activity, the answer will be no.
What about if it's personal use?
That's still the same. We can't allow either one.
Oh, I heard him say commercial. Be a no-no.
Yeah, but it applies to both of them as well.
Oh.
We can't allow drones on
Oh.
site.
I've travelled a long way, you know, that's the problem. I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't want to not fly over.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't allow drones to fly over site. It's just policy for the National Trust.
Is that across the road as well?
Yeah, I mean, if you're further afield, I can't say, but on National Trust property, we don't allow drones.
So where would I go to be on public land? Because obviously, I'm not going to do it here. I would go out and
yeah,
launch it from the public
Yeah,
path.
but you wouldn't be able to fly it over us either.
I can do that, I think.
No, we don't allow them to fly over. That's why we don't let them up. We don't let them fly over. Nobody has permission to do that.
Wow. It's normally fine to fly over, I think. Do you want to check?
Yeah, I can double check.
Yeah,
with
just
you,
check,
But
'cause-
we can't allow drones over site.
You're being more than like polite. I don't want to be rude or say I'm going to do it against you, but
Tim, are you free? Over.
Yeah, it can be.
Are you able to come up to the bar, please? Over.
Yeah, we'll do. I'll make it happen.
who's that, Tim?
Yeah, he's the facilities manager.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, National Trust occasionally do like say this. Sometimes they do, but
Yeah, I've worked at over 5 properties and no
Have
one's
you?
ever allowed.
which ones have you locally or?
Stourhead and then 3 down in Devon.
Oh, okay, quite far, yeah. Let's just have a look on the old app. Not the best signal, is it, round here? Nope. So Jan's not on site, unfortunately.
No, she'll be probably down at West Kent Long Barrow. She has quite a way around that she has to.
Sorry, where is she? Where's that?
West Kent Long Barrow, the West Kent Farm, because we've got
West
all-
Kent Farm? Never heard of
West
it.
Kent.
Oh, West Kennet. Ah, right. That's National Trust as well, right?
Yeah, we've
Ah,
got
right.
a lot of property around with the ranges and Stonehenge and things like that. I think we printed it off.
So there's your land on the map.
It's
That's where we can and can't fly, that is that up, see? So you do have a yellow zone over it, but it's just a
I mean, that's one
Oh, go
thing
on.
that we
Yeah,
do
yeah,
tend to hand out.
commercial and other organised activities. Okay. Oh, flying of drones. Okay, need permission before, and then all flying of drones from or over National Trust land. It's a bit naughty
Yeah.
writing that.
So we've got that one which shows so the yellow bit is obviously our land.
Goes out quite far, yeah?
Yeah,
Right.
we have quite an extensive landscape to protect the heritage.
And presumably the road is still public, right? So if I was to go in the road, not literally in the road, but like, you know what I mean, on the pathway of the road,
Yeah, I mean,
and I launch it from the path, technically have taken off from public land. Would that be right?
But then you wouldn't be able to fly it on any of the land itself.
No, like don't worry about the flying part. But would the road still be classed as?
You'd
Or
have to
not?
discuss that with Tim when he gets here. But
Okay. I'm trying to find a way around it. See, can you?
Yeah,
pick that
I
up?
appreciate that, but we unfortunately don't let it happen.
What happens if I were to just, you know? What would any consequences?
I'm not sure of the consequences myself because nobody has ever
Right.
done it unless they've been given written permission to do so.
Okay.
But
Can't you just write it now? Like,
no, the
grant
only
permission?
written permission we had was for when the flooding happened
Oh,
in
look at that.
January.
Oh, did you have a drone over for that? Did you?
That was specific footage
Right.
for the flooding itself. That was the exception that we've had.
So, like, do helicopters fly over here? Really?
Well, if you do, you'd have it's military, and they'll be doing it for military purposes.
So, like a normal helicopter can't fly over here, or do they have to ask you guys, or?
I'm not sure if they would. I've not seen any. The only ones around here would be military, and I think they're too busy doing their military purposes to fly over.
What I'm saying is, like, obviously a drone is technically an aircraft, so if a chopper can go over, or a British Airways jet, be it a lot higher.
Yeah,
You know.
I mean, we've not had anything like that because the nearest
not?
airport's Bristol, so that's...
No, I mean just a flight path, like higher. I
Yeah.
don't mean low.
Well, Tim, my colleague here, will be
Oh, he's here, is he?
Yeah.
Great. There you go. Thanks.
No worries.
Hello.
Oh yeah,
You all right, mate? Do you want to go out there? Yeah. Cool.
lovely day, isn't it? Sun's shining.
It is a nice day, mate. Yeah. It's a nice day for it. It's a nice day for a drone.
Yeah, lovely day. What do you want to do then?
I just want to fly around, mate, and be nosy and
No can do.
make a you know, a beautiful video of the
No can do.
of this area.
No can do.
What about if I say I can do?
You can do. You can
Go on,
do.
go on.
You can do technically, as you know the laws and the regulations, don't you?
Well, what do you mean by that? I know what I can fly, but
Do you know where you can fly?
yes.
Well, there's your answer then.
Okay.
I'd prefer if you didn't.
Right. That's a good answer.
That's
That's a very good answer.
That's the answer. Because technically, you can fly anywhere you bloody like.
Well, within reason. Yeah.
Yeah, within reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because lady in there was saying choppers can't fly over here, but I think they can.
Oh, I can.
Yeah. So it's just want to be, you know, nosy really and
Yeah.
see everything from above.
Yeah.
With
You
a
see, a lot of the aggravation we actually get is when we're packed out with people. I'm
Right.
not saying you're not correct in what you do.
Yeah, yeah.
Or competent in what you do. If we have anyone flying here commercially, they've got to have the proper licences, the Civil Aviation Authority licences.
if it's commercial, yeah. Right.
Commercial licences, bits and pieces like that. If we have people, we get younger people with these little tiddly bloody horrible things.
Drone.
Yeah.
Right.
And they quite often crash into the bloody henge, and we find them where they've lost them in bits and pieces.
Do
Well,
they?
hundreds of thousands of people here. You don't want one of those dropping on your head.
No, you don't. Come sharp.
Yeah. And they're expensive.
They are.
So what size is your one?
I'll show you if you want. Would you want to see it or do you want
No, I just want size it. Pretty little thing. Yeah, lovely. Great.
baby?
But you know what I'm saying.
Go on.
Prefer you didn't.
Don't fly into people.
I prefer you didn't.
Why? Why would you prefer I didn't?
It's just the policy of the trust.
Ah. Jan's not here
No, she's got no.
because I got recommended to speak to her. Oh right.
If you spoke to Jan, she would say categorically no.
Would she? She's strict.
Yeah.
Right.
XRF. You know.
Yeah, I read that.
But
I can
no.
always come back when she's here and have a word with her about it if you want.
Yeah, by all means.
But because once I've done it, ain't I?
Yeah.
It's too late then, kind of thing. But
If you were standing on the road,
yeah, I won't do it here.
no, if you were standing on the road,
Right.
you're not on our land.
I asked the lady that, so the road is technically public.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But the official answer is we would prefer you not to fly over. Now, if you come here first thing in the morning, no one around.
Why?
There's no one around.
Oh right.
If you come here last thing at night, there's no one around.
Yeah. I chose daytime specifically because we like to talk to people about it.
The official answer is
No.
prefer you not to. No,
But if I crack on, you're not going to ring the police.
no, I won't.
That's good to know, mate.
I won't, because they won't be interested.
Well, it depends on the police you ring, but yeah, hopefully
They
you won't be.
interested. They
No.
won't be interested.
Some police like to come along and enforce policies when it's not the law.
They won't come.
So probably wouldn't come, but you never know.
They won't come. They won't come.
No?
Trust me. No, they won't.
No. If you rang up and said there's a dodgy guy suspiciously flying a drone, they'd come. Because that's what people do. They call up and say, there's a man here flying a drone, we don't know what he's doing.
Have you got a license?
It's operator ID on the drone.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You've
Fair
se-
enough. I'm only asking.
No, just you've been open with me, mate. It's on the meant to be on the drone, so it's there you go. So we have to have that on there as a legal requirement with that size drone, 249 gram.
I see you've done your bit.
Is there anywhere else worth walking around before I take it up? Anything else worth seeing?
Where have you been?
I've only walked in here so far.
Bloody hell, you've not seen all around the back and up the top there?
On another day I've walked.
Yeah.
On another day. Today I
Have
haven't.
you ever been down this Silbury Hill?
Where's that from here?
It's the biggest made mound in the world.
Is it? I don't think so. Oh, is it here?
Well, no, it's a picture.
Ah. No, today I've just walked into here to inquire.
These are the old ones, I mean ancient ones.
Oh, I think I may have driven past it at some point.
Well, that's worth doing.
So where's that from here?
Just off the A4. So it's down the bottom of the road.
Round the S bend?
That's it. Right down the avenue.
Round to the right or straight over?
Straight over.
Ah, I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, that's worth it. Then you've got the long barrow at the top as well. But that is quite an amazing thing.
How far is that from you? I won't see it from up above, will I, or not?
Yeah, you will.
Will you see it from up above?
Yeah, you see
Go
it.
up at
In the
120
distance.
120 metres.
You can see it in the distance.
It says there, from the spring, head of the Kennet River.
Yeah.
Is that right? So the Kennet River that goes through Reading. Same one or not?
It joins it up eventually, yeah. All
Right.
that water ends into that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Interesting.
just a thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the answer is
The answer's no.
no.
But you know, in a few days you'll see a beautiful video,
I'm going home after
and
that.
it'll be on YouTube. The video will. Do you want the channel? Do you want to watch it?
La. Have a nice day.
You'll see it anyway, I think, at some point.
Yeah, whatever you do.
Someone will say, "Oh, your Avebury's on YouTube. Beautiful video."
Look, we get 500,000 people here a year from all over the world. It's a World Heritage Site.
Yeah.
We get people doing Neolithic studies, we get druids, we get the whole works here. You've ever come here at some solstice, summer solstice?
No,
It's packed out.
no. I've been here a few times in busy-ish times, but probably not those days.
Come in summer solstice, there's thousands of druids and people all dressed up and doing all their funny things and banging drums and whacking weed and...
I was interested in the pub at one point, haunted pub. I was interested in that.
Yeah, well, it's not.
Is it not? Pretty cool thing in there. What's it called? Well,
Yeah.
that goes deep, doesn't it?
Yeah. We've got one in the building over there.
Have you?
Yeah, in one of the rooms. It goes down
Right.
about 80 feet. 80
Can we go in there now or not? Is that closed?
No, it's closed.
Closed.
Could you put everything, don't
You couldn't open it, could you? For
No.
all right, mate. Thanks for your time.
Don't wind anybody up.
I've done my interaction now.
Most of us go home in about an hour and a half.
I'll go back out somewhere up there on the public, and I'll launch.
Good on you.
Cool, man. Thank you. So there's the one side of the road where we've got some stones, and it crosses the road, and then this side we've got sheep and stones. That's a beautiful walk up there. I've been up there before. There are lots of sheep today. And that walk goes on for quite a way. That hill he's talking about is somewhere down there, but I can't see it from here. But there's Avebury. And now we're going to have a proper nosy flight. We're going to come nice and low to these stones. I like the way that he said no, and as soon as he picked up that I knew what I was talking about, he changed. He basically said, yeah, you know what you're doing, so I'm not going to try and stop you, you know. Look at that. Beautiful little town, isn't it? A beautiful little village even. That pub there, the Red Lion's meant to be haunted. It has a table in there with a glass top, and you look down and it's like 80 foot deep. Well, it's pretty crazy. It's also a beautiful drive in the Gulf R down here. If there's no cars on the road, it's a really nice road. Now here, it's supposed to be a mansion or a house of kind here. Is that it there? Or is that where we've just been? Pretty sure that's where we've just been. Right there, look. No, I think that leads to where we just were. Pretty sure. And look at the garden that has. Yeah, wind is strong today. Look at that tree down there. And the pub also has a very similar thatched roof.
Battery level is low. Aircraft will return to the home point.
Wow, it's warning me at 32%. Just a nice little low fly around with the sun and the shadows. It looks quite nice. There's the pub. Now that second bike would have been a really good bike to race in my car. It would have actually given me a good race. Not many things on the road keep up, see? So it's often very boring. Hopefully it's different workers today, but I'm not sure. Hi mate, is Jan about today?
Hello.
Janet?
Pardon?
Janet?
No.
Ah,
Afraid I know Janet's working today.
Jan, manager.
Jan, the manager, I've not seen her today either, no.
Ah, I've got a drone. I want to fly my drone.
So unfortunately
Okay.
no permissions today, I'm afraid.
Right,
So you need to have prior permissions to fly any drones, any flying vehicles at all.
right.
afraid.
If I just crack on and do it, I mean, is it all
I'm
right?
afraid you're liable for a fine then for that. And the police
Oh, what,
would get
sorry?
called. A fine and the police would get called.
Really?
Yeah.
So are you waiting to go there?
Yes.
Do you want to go first? I'll come back to you, mate. Go on, you go first.
Some calls.
Okay, mate. I'm just going to show you the size of it. It's only a baby.
Yeah, any drone at all needs permission beforehand, yeah.
Is Jan not on site at all?
No.
Ah. Right. Who's on site today, mate?
So it's a weekend, so it's just visitor services.
So who are you going to call?
I'm going to go through a list to see if I can get anyone that's out of duty.
If there isn't anybody, it doesn't matter. I can just do it. And you're not going to tell them, are you?
I'm afraid if you've seen doing it, but not just myself, members of the public report as well.
Right.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't tell them on me, would you?
Bear with me.
You wouldn't report it, surely? What are these prices here for?
Prices for membership.
Memberships. £91.
Well, one person for the year, yes.
For the year, right.
Yeah.
That's not too
When
bad.
you're visiting 4 or more properties, that's the break-even point usually.
Ah. Is there any manager at all on site today?
Bear with
Oh, there
me,
is.
yeah. Chris to Rachel, you receiving?
I actually came the other day, and Jan wasn't here either.
Can you come to the barn, please? The gentleman's interested about flying drones. Over.
I came the other day, I spoke to,
Here she is.
it may have been one lady. Oh, it wasn't this lady.
Hi.
You're right. I came the other day to fly a drone. I
Okay.
was told to talk to Janet.
Right.
Janet's not here.
No.
So I'm thinking I'll just do it, take it up.
What did Jan say to you?
That's what I mean, I haven't spoke to Jan.
Oh, I see.
I came today for Jan.
Okay, right.
I
So
was hoping she'd be here.
she only works Monday to Friday, I'm afraid.
I came during the week, but she wasn't.
She wasn't in.
No.
Did you leave your details at all?
I didn't,
for
to
her?
be
You
fair,
didn't.
no.
Okay. My advice would be, well, the situation generally is that normally you need to have a licence from us in order to be able to fly drones over the World Heritage Site.
Yep.
I'm very happy to take your details and ask Jan to get in touch with you so that you can arrange that with her. Otherwise, my advice would have to be, please don't, if you can possibly avoid it, just because
Right.
it is the World Heritage Site. There's all sorts of issues around that.
I came twice now, so it's a bit disappointing not to be able to do it.
Yeah, sure.
Mm.
Sure, no, I
Or
appreciate
maybe
that.
done in advance. Sometimes it's been 2 weeks, sometimes it's 2 months in advance beforehand. It's not just.
Can we do 2
turning
minutes?
up. I'm afraid not. It's not just turn up.
Can I take your contact details and I can ask Jan to get in touch with you?
I can come back and speak to her, or I can take it up today and come back and speak to her about me doing it in the past.
The difficulty with just dropping in is because she's so busy we can't guarantee, and she's got a really big portfolio, she covers Stonehenge as well, so we can't guarantee that she's going to be in on only one day of the week. So
Right.
if you pop in and she knows you're coming in to see her, I would say arrange an appointment to come and see her about it.
I could do,
Or I
maybe.
can pass her details on to you and ask her to get in touch. Or I can give you her contact details so you can drop her an email or whatever.
You can do that. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Has she got an email address, has she?
Yeah, she has. I can give you
I can
that.
just look, I can ask her when she's about, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
And then
cool.
I'll have a chat with her. That's the best thing.
Yeah, yeah.
5 of you in total for just 3,
Yeah.
4, 5 for the gardens. Down the farmyard, left in the corner. Enjoy the
Right, thank you.
See if any can catch your eye.
Thank you.
Do they do discount?
There's no discounts, I'm afraid, but they are for sale, just in case you are interested.
We were just envisaging one of those things where you could, sort of tap the edge as you go by and say, right, I'll have that one. And
Not quite, I'm afraid. But if you are interested, you can come back and we can
I
discuss.
have a
it.
feeling not. Okay,
Thank you.
Do you sell tickets for drones, or is it free? As in, when the permission's given?
What do you mean?
As in, let's say Janet says go ahead.
Yeah.
Would you give a ticket for the drone, or would it just be a case of crack on?
So we then have to let various members around the site know, the landscape know, to make sure that no one else confronts you and calls the police for.
How would you get the landscape? What do you mean by landscape?
We have different parts of the site all around here, rangers out and around the landscape.
Oh,
for
rangers,
example.
right.
Yeah.
Ah,
So, I mean,
okay.
so the Avebury site covers sort of the Ridgeway. It's a big site. It's not
Yeah.
just the stone circle.
That's why the drone's perfect for it, because it can see everything, right?
Sure.
I mean, if I arrange to speak to Jan another day,
Yeah.
but while I'm here today, let's say I took the drone up, right? It's not going to be any serious consequences, are there? Surely not.
Well, we can't guarantee it, I'm afraid. I mean, it's at your own risk, effectively.
If I just go up the road and just take it up,
So we just have to warn you that it's a World
Right.
Heritage Site, that you do need a licence to fly it, and that if, for whatever reason, a member of the public mentions it to the police or whatever, then
But you're not going to call the police, right?
we're not going to call the police.
That's right then.
Because you haven't told us that you're going
You're
to
nodding
fly.
your head.
You haven't told us that you're flying your drone. You're asking us a
You're asking us
hypothetical
for
question.
No, I'm asking you what the situation would be.
Yeah. So the situation would be worst case scenario if the police were involved for whatever reason, they found out you didn't have a licence, there could be consequences to
Oh,
you.
right.
But that's entirely at your own risk. So we would say,
Hello, can I help?
have a chat with Jan, get the licence sorted,
In the
and then come
toilet,
back. But
forget.
we've given you the
You
advice
left
so
your
it's
map
up to
in,
you.
your ticket in the toilet.
Toilet.
If I was to go and do it
Yeah.
today,
It's out the door
where,
to the right.
where's like a place
Paper
that's suitable for you guys?
Niks abgegeben.
It varies to be honest. I mean, there's
understand
no
you,
one
I'm
place
afraid.
is suitable and
If
one
it ran
place
out
is
of
not.
paper.
It's just in terms of
Nein.
sort of risks to the public
Handy.
and other factors like that. We don't have
In
sort of
the
one
toilet.
spot that
I mean,
we
in terms of
say,
launching it, where would you recommend would be
I wouldn't.
best? Oh, right. Right.
Geguckt.
So I'll just choose my location, I guess. Yeah. I will be in touch with Jan though, because I do need to speak to her.
Yeah, do, yeah.
About that.
The easiest thing to do is to drop her an email, explain what you want to discuss with her, and ask if there's a time that she can either arrange to give you a call or that you can pop in and see her.
Is that Tomlin?
It is, yeah,
Okay.
no, all for writing, yeah. Janet.Tomlin.
I'll just email her, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, great, thank you.
All right.
Cheers. So I think with it being such nice weather, probably take it up here today. Just pre-warn them there's going to be a drone above the building, if there is indeed anybody in here. Ooh. Just, sorry, just to let you know, there'll be a drone above your building.
The what?
A drone, flying camera.
Over the building?
Well, not literally over it, but yeah, generally over it.
No, you need a license to fly over National Trust property.
Yeah, what it is, I spoke to the lady up there and they've said can't do it. But obviously I've said to them that I've came a long way. So I'm just going to let everybody know that it's going up, just in case you see it, don't panic.
Well, if the National Trust shoot it down, don't blame them.
Shoot it down?
Carry on, I can't.
It's extreme, isn't it?
If you're not supposed to do it, that's not, isn't it?
It's okay legally, I'm allowed to by law, I just like to let people know,
Not
you know.
over National Trust property.
I just like to be courteous, you know.
Yes, but
Yeah, well,
did
you
you hear what the
do what you
gentleman
want to,
said?
I'm not going to get
You're
involved.
not
Sorry?
allowed,
You do what you want to, I'm not in charge, so help
not
yourself.
allowed to do it over National Trust property. You can do it anywhere else as long as you're not over National
If you
Trust
want to break the law, you go and do it, it's not
Okay.
you.
Don't be funny, I'm just letting you know, if your customers see it,
Lovely.
you can say, we know who that is.
Okay, all right, goodbye.
Cheers. Wow, flipping hell. That didn't go down well, did it? At all. Wow. I think we'll speak to some more people around here before we take it up. No, I don't think there's anywhere else to. That's locked off, I think, due to flooding. Yeah, that's locked. And then here there's another garden. It's good to let people know. Do you work here, mate? Yeah?
I do so, yeah.
I'm just letting you know, if you see a drone, don't panic.
Oh, not allowed to fly drones here, sir.
I've been told that, yeah, but I've got to do it, so I'm just trying to warn people that it's going up, you know.
You're not allowed to, sir. Seriously, we'll ask you to leave site. In all seriousness.
I'm not going to launch it in here,
No,
like.
you're not allowed to fly a drone over Avebury, and we'll ask people to leave site. We always do.
Leave site?
Yeah, exit the site.
As in where? Where are you talking about?
As in anywhere over the Avebury National Trust site.
Right.
We'll ask someone to exit that, i.e. out of the car park or off the site if we see a drone. In all seriousness, it's nothing, it's just a policy that we have here. We've had drones damage a lot of historic stuff here, so the policy...
That's not going to happen.
Right the way to the top of the structure on this site. If we see a drone, we see someone flying it, we ask them to leave site.
So what I've done, I spoke to somebody up there, some kind of manager, maybe a lady. I don't know who she was, to be fair.
Is she quite tall?
Yeah.
Rachel? Yeah.
Got it. She said, same. No, can't do.
Yep.
Got Janet's contact details to come back another day.
Yep.
But I said to her, if I do a little bit of flying today, what should I do?
Yep.
She said, I can't really advise.
Yep.
So I'm doing my thing by telling every building, if you see it, it's not the army or the military shooting people, it's me.
Yeah.
Just with a camera, doing a little video.
Yeah.
I'm not going to launch it here, so I'm not going to go beyond your site when I do it.
I understand that. So you're not allowed to fly. All we can say, and we'll repeat it, you're not allowed to fly a drone over the Avebury site because it's
That's all right.
Trust.
Yeah.
If we find it, we'll destroy it. If it lands here, we will destroy it.
Hold on a
because
minute.
It's national trust.
Hold on a minute, mate. I mean, I've got no intention of taking it over and dropping it on people or landing. If
it's
it,
just one of those things. So it's the National Trust policy of this site. So you've got Jan's details.
Yeah.
What I suggest you do, my recommendation would be, don't fly today. Speak to Jan, and then you'll have no issues. You'll have complete all the information. But Jan's the head of this whole site, and she makes sure that we don't. So you're not allowed to fly overs, and that's all I'll say. If I see it, I'll have to capture it, and you won't get it back. It'll go straight to Jan, and she'll decide what happens to it. It's the policy.
I think you'd be in a bit of trouble legally, but if you do that,
probably not, because you'll find. I mean, again, you'll find that over your house and over my house, the airspace
it's still your
above it's a certain above it.
Go on, you
if it
explain.
lands, yeah, above it belongs to us. If it lands on our site, we're entitled to actually.
How far up would you own the airspace so I'll come above that?
No idea. I mean, you're probably talking 10,000 feet, sir. So I'm not the expert in this.
So Avebury owned 10,000 feet up.
But
really, or
I'm not the expert. So what I'm saying is, thank you, sir, much appreciated.
Sorry to interrupt.
The policy you've been told is what you've been told, and I echo it. You're not allowed to fly a drone over our site. Yeah. So what you then do with it?
You're saying, or that?
That's birds in the
you're saying, if I fly over, I've got to be off site to do it. I was going to do that anyway. I'm going to go up by the pub.
You're not allowed to fly a site on any of the over our site at all.
But you said I've got to leave the site, didn't you?
Whether you're on our site or not, you're not allowed to fly over our site. If you go up the road and decide to fly over our site, other than shoot it down, which we won't do, there's nothing we can do.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to do it on the site.
However, if it falls on our site, we take it. And then whether we dispose of it or not is entirely up to Jan. What she does with it is entirely up to her, because she's the head person on site. So thank you for notifying
I've got
us.
a hypothetical question.
Yes.
If I go and do that and I fly it over and it's perfectly safe, it flies over it, it then vanishes, and then you find it here, whether I've brought it in and put it there, or whether it's fallen, who knows? Are you saying you're going to take it?
Yeah,
confiscate it?
We will take it. We'll confiscate
Why?
it. Yeah, because you're not allowed. And the thing is, we're making the policy quite clear to you. You're not allowed to fly a device.
No, I understand about the not allowed and your policy.
We'll confiscate it, and then Jan will decide what happens to it. She'll either decide that we destroy it, we'll hand it to the police, and there'll be a formal complaint through the police, or whatever. Now, I don't make those decisions.
Right.
And that's why I'm not going to get into this discussion with you.
But what would give you guys the right to take the property? That's what I'm trying to get at.
What gives you the right to fly over our site?
The CAA, the Civil Aviation Authority.
The CAA doesn't cover drones. Drone policy is not covered by CAA. I was a lawyer, sir. I was a lawyer before I came and worked here. CAA policy doesn't cover the drones over this site. It covers drones around vulnerable CAA sites like the airports. Doesn't cover them over a site.
CAA control the airspace. That's what I'm saying.
No, CAA don't control the airspace here. CAA control the airspace at 30,000 feet. They don't control the airspace over Avebury.
They do.
I think you'll find they don't for things like drones, etc.
Shall I show you?
Getting into an argument I don't want to get.
I can show you if you want.
You're not allowed to fly a drone over Avebury site, sir.
Okay, I am allowed to fly over. I'm trying to work with you.
No. You're not working with me, so you're basically ignoring.
Oh, it's the same lady. I spoke to this. Oh, I saw you already.
So
you're not allowed to do what you're not allowed to do.
Yes.
Not allowed. Not allowed.
Absolutely. So thank you, Mary. So you're not allowed to fly a drone over Avebury. So if we find it, we confiscate it.
All right, mate.
You know, you and deal with that however you want to deal with it.
Yeah.
But you're not allowed to fly over site. So you can talk to Jan. And I'll suggest you might want to talk to Jan if you want to do it again.
The reason I asked you the hypothetical question
Why
is...
why do you want to do it over Avebury?
It's beautiful.
Well, you've got the whole of UK.
Yeah.
Which is not national. Not all of it is National Trust, whatever. You know.
But do you know what it is?
You've got other places where you can do it, which is legal.
Yeah.
Why should you want to do it where it's not allowed?
But you know, by law, it's allowed here. Not everybody here knows that, but it's allowed.
What you checked, it's by law
on
National Trust property, and over National Trust property you're allowed to do it.
Over's okay. On the land's not allowed, but above is okay.
Right.
Basically.
I think we would strongly disagree, sir. And obviously
I
we
think
looked into it
you go
significantly.
to you know where National Trust is based, do you, in Swindon?
What's that, sorry?
You know the National Trust's main office, do you, in Swindon?
No, where is it?
Swindon.
Oh, right.
Not far away.
What, the whole country main office is Swindon?
That's UK.
Is it really?
That's the National Trust.
I didn't know that. Whereabouts?
Next to the outlet centre.
Next to where?
The outlet centre.
Oh, okay.
Very near where the railway works used to be.
Yeah, but next to Steam.
Up at north, like the top end of Swindon. Is that?
No.
Oh, the outlet. I know where you mean.
The shopping.
I know where you mean.
So that's where.
If you're at Swindon Station, you go west.
Yeah.
I know whereabouts.
And that's where the National Trust head office is. You can go in there and talk to them about it.
And you can go. It's on the other side from Swindon Station. You've got to go under a tunnel. If you're walking or whatever. I
didn't know it was there.
But to go there, I don't think it'll be open on Saturday, will it?
No.
I'm going to leave you to it, but the hypothetical question was, because I may go and do my thing with the drone, land it, bring it in here in my hands, put it on there, see if you take it. And if you do, then you keep it. I'm not gonna try and get it off you. I'm just curious if you would do it. So I think you'd be in a bit of trouble if you did. That's all.
No, I would.
You would?
And yeah, I absolutely would.
That's
Because the
shocking,
policy-
mate.
Because 2 people have now spoken to you who are employees of the business. And
They have
said-
to be fair, yeah.
And they said you can't do it.
Yeah.
If you then decide that
He was
you
in the
can,
museum just now.
I just let the guy know that I'm going to.
and so if you then go ahead and decide you want to do it, you've ignored the thank you, madam. You've ignored the National Trust on all the employees that have worked here. So you've taken a decision.
It'd be stupid to do it.
Yeah,
It'd be
so we'll take it,
stupid.
and I'll take it.
But if I had a parking space at front of my house and they said no parking, and you park your car there,
We're talking specifically
it doesn't.
about,
I'm not going to discuss it.
It doesn't give you the right to take your car.
Yeah.
You know?
specifically about
Go on.
National Trust.
Yeah,
That's the subject at the moment. Nothing else.
You're a nice lady.
If you
right?
if you drove on the right-hand side of the road in England, what would happen?
That's
to
the
you?
law.
Yes. Well,
This isn't the law.
This is a law for the National Trust.
It's their policy.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
we've given you the information, sir.
No
So
worries.
if it does appear, I will be taking it, and you can sort it out with my boss.
You wouldn't try and get it off me, would you? If I like, for example, it's in the bag now. You wouldn't try and take it, would you?
No, well, because
Just if it was there, you.
a scrap, and I
Right.
don't think you want to
Fair
do
enough.
that, so do you?
I wouldn't stop you.
No.
Fair enough.
So you know the policy, not let it float over our side.
Policy, no drones.
Yeah, absolutely. So if we see it, we take it.
I'm not under the policy.
Okay.
I am going to fly it, but I won't crash it. I hope I don't crash it. Anyway, carry on, ladies. Don't mind me. I'm going to leave. That's all right. You carry on. Thank you.
Okay.
So where is he? He's going to be over here, isn't he? Yes. He's going to be over here. Let's go and see him first, shall we? Is it? There he is. I'm sure that's the guy, isn't it? I'm walking right down anyway, so I can be very close. I'm now right next to the drone, literally right there. Is he in there? I don't think he is. Oh, there he is. He is in there. That's him, isn't it? Is that him? Pretty sure they're looking at the drone, aren't they? Yeah. Oh, is he coming for me? I hope not. He looks like a serious man. We will have a look at the beautiful place in a moment. Just wanted to see if he's coming for me or not. I think he may be. I don't know. It's gone the wrong way for me. But he is coming slowly out this way. But I don't think there's a way out there, is there? Hello. Oh, he's on the radio, this guy. So we've proved our point. We've shown him the drone, if that's the same guy. We'll now have a look at the area. It's beautiful around here. And then we're going to go in there and we're going to give him an opportunity to take the drone. We're not going to give it to him. We're going to place it on the table and see if he takes it. And if he does, he'll have a few warnings to give it back. And if he doesn't give it back, the police will be called. But let's have a look at this place then. Very nice, isn't it? Beautiful video this will be. 4K, 60 frames a second. And look at all the thatched roofs they've got in this area. Here's some of the stones. Those of you who know Avebury, it's a beautiful place to walk around. Whether you're on a date, or walking the dog, kids, it's very nice. Sheep roaming. And there's the pub, so-called haunted pub, this one. Look at that thatched roof. And there's the road out of Avebury, and the walk actually continues all the way around. We do have a gated entrance up here. This one here, but that just leads to where we just were. And there we go.
You got to know a lot of the characters in the team and the problems that they had, Freddie had with them, and probably that home life.
There's Avebury in all its glory.
Max altitude reached.
Yeah, these roofs are very expensive to maintain. Apparently 20 grand a time to redo it, and it's every 3 years or something, is it? It's quite often.
There we go.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Cheers. Gone.
He's gone to empty the cash machines in the car park.
Where, just here?
Oh no, the main car park.
Ah, will he be long? Do you think?
Well, I'll be bringing them back to the stables office.
Is he coming back here after?
Probably, I don't know. Might not be.
So if I go, will I see him if I walk up there? Will I, like, is he around? I'm going. If I see him, I can just speak to him.
Yeah. Well, right. So it's not about a National Trust matter then.
It kind of is. I come in and told him I'm taking a drone over the garden, and he said if he sees it, he's going to confiscate it.
Is it you?
That was me.
It was just in just now.
I wouldn't have brought it that low, but the reason I brought it down was to make sure that he saw it. Because I said to him, when I finish, I'm going to bring it here, I'm going to put the drone on the table.
Yeah.
And he said, if you do that, I'll take it. So I said, all right.
We're not allowed to fly drones over World Heritage Site, that's the trouble.
Right. But by law, it's okay. Like, legally, it's fine. So, as long as I'm off your land when I do it, it's okay.
Oh, yeah.
By law.
Yeah.
If the police came, they wouldn't do anything about it, you know.
No.
I think the police.
Oh, she's back.
I think the police ought to take you off the premises. Quite frankly,
What it is,
you're being a nuisance.
No, what it is, I told the guy who was here before. I said,
You're being a
I'm going to fly the drone. I'm going to bring it back.
I know what you've said. I know what you said.
But
I've heard you say it in more than one
But he threatened to
place.
take it. You didn't hear that bit, but he said he's going to take it.
And you're... I know I didn't say that.
No,
I said
he.
The police ought to take you off the premises.
No. I said he, before you came, he said, if you fly the drone, I'm going to confiscate it. So I said to him, when I'm finished, I'm going to come back, and I'm going to put the drone on the floor here, and if you take it...
Why do you want to do something which is not right?
Do you know what?
Why do you want to...
Do you know something?
Answer my question. Why do you...
gentleman in question.
So flying the drone here is illegal. By law, is okay.
Why are you trying to make yourself a nuisance?
I'm not.
You keep coming on like this. You're being stupid, really. You're being stupid.
What it is, by law, I'm allowed to.
Look, you don't...
I bought a lovely coffee from here. Don't ruin it.
Well, let's turn it upside down, and so you can't drink.
What are you trying to do to it?
You know, I mean,
do you work here?
You're being stupid.
You're a nice lady. Don't get involved, please.
You're being stupid.
So I respect my elders. My nan, me are close. I don't want to have an argument with you because you remind me of my nan. All right? Let's keep it on a nice vibe. Yeah.
I don't know what you call nice.
You know, like let's keep it friendly.
You
Yeah.
deliberately want to do something which
No.
the National Trust do not want you to do.
No. I came back to see the gentleman who said to me he's going to take the drone off me. So I just tell him I've finished and I'm going. That's it. Hello.
Why do you want the drone to be taken off you? Let's take your. Can we take your drone now?
If you want to take it, take it.
Take your drone now.
Oh, sir, I don't think there's any need for that. If you're happy to take your drone and leave and not fly it any further, that's an end to it. You've got Jan's details. We're happy for you to contact him to arrange a licence. Once you have your licence, you're very welcome.
So I'll tell you why I came back in. I actually left the site. I came back in because the guy that was in here, not you, the other guy, he said if you fly it and I see it, I'm going to confiscate it for Jan, right? So I said to him, if I fly it and I land it and I bring it in, I'm going to put it there. He said, if you do that, I'll take it. So I wanted to test to see whether he would. I wouldn't have argued with him if he took it. I'd let him keep it.
He would have
and I would have dealt with that after, in another way, law-wise, right?
But he would have taken it on the basis that you'd been advised that you need a licence to fly it, that you do not have a licence, and that you'd flown it against advice. So he would have been.
Do you want to take it for him?
I don't want to take
Right.
it, sir, and we don't want to make this into an issue. You're very welcome to fly it. You just need to get your licence and go through the proper channels.
But you know,
That's all we're
legally,
asking you to do.
you know, by law, outside of this policy, it's allowed. Anybody can fly over here. I know you won't like it, but it's okay. We don't need the permission.
But you do need to get a licence for a World Heritage Site.
We don't.
You do,
Like,
sir.
right.
I'm not going to argue with you.
I fly drones for a living. You do National Trust for a living.
We
right?
do. We've given you the advice. We've been clear.
No, you've been more than friendly.
We've been giving you the contact details.
But I'd like to speak to the other chap before I go.
Well, I'm his manager, so you can speak
Right.
to me.
You're saying you would have took it. I just want him to take it. I just want that to happen. That's
Are
it.
you listening to this lady? She's giving you proper advice,
Yeah.
and you need to take her advice.
I don't want to argue with you.
you act.
You're a nice old lady. I don't want to argue with you. All right.
I'm not.
No, you know what I mean. You remind me of my nan, and me and my nan are close. I don't want to argue with somebody who, in my head, is my nan, right? Because with all due respect, you're just getting involved in something that you maybe haven't seen the full story, and you're trying to back your National Trust friends. Okay, I understand that.
We don't want to take your property, sir, unless we absolutely have to. So the only time we would have taken it would have been if you had been flying it against instruction, and it had landed on the property. That point we would have taken it and advised the property manager that was the same.
So if I take it out of the bag now and put it there, will you take it?
No, because you're not flying it at the moment. I'm not being pedantic, sir. I'm just asking you to go through the property.
Sorry, sir. Do you want to walk through? Go on. Oh, right. Oh, right. Go on. Don't mind me. Well, I wanted him to take it so that I could leave the site
Museum, you can get one there.
and see what happened. I've got more drones at home. It wouldn't bother me. It wouldn't inconvenience me, but I wanted him to do it. So I've never heard that before. I've never heard anybody say I'm going to take it off you. It's quite an extreme thing to do.
Yeah, from the museum.
It is, but
You can't take
it's
somebody's
only on the
property.
basis that
No?
you've been advised of what the procedure is, and you've not taken that advice on board, and you've continued to do something that we've expressly said you need to get a licence for beforehand anyway. So that's the only grounds on which you would have done it. If you hadn't flown it, it wouldn't have been.
But there's no right to take it, you know. If I commit an offence here, you can hold me here for the police. That's allowed.
But it is an offence in that you need a licence to fly over a World Heritage Site.
That's incorrect, though, I'm afraid.
Sorry?
If you believe, that's fair enough.
Well,
if you think that.
that's what we've been advised, so we have to
Yeah.
advise you. It's not an issue. You just need to go and go through the proper channels to get the licence,
Right.
and then you're very welcome to come and fly as often
Okay.
as the licence.
So there's no way to talk to him before I leave. Just to say.
I would prefer not
please.
to, because I think it would aggravate a situation that doesn't need to be aggravated.
I only took it up because of him. I said I'm going to take it up and bring it back and put it there, and you take it, and then we'll see. Like, not what happens as a threat, but we'll see. You take it, I'll walk off, And then what happens? Are you going to contact me to get it back, or what would happen? I was curious to document what would happen, you know?
Yeah. Well, I'd prefer you to just leave sleeping dogs lie, sir, if that's okay, please.
Leave where, sorry? This? Is
Sorry?
that what it's called? The garden, is it? Or...
No, sorry, just...
oh, leave the site, did you say?
No, just let sleeping dogs lie, as in
Oh,
not
right.
take the matter
Sorry.
any further, because there's no
Yeah,
need
yeah.
to. It would just cause aggravation and unnecessary confrontation where there doesn't need to be any, because we don't want to argue.
You were perfectly fine. I went into the next door building and I came here and I just said to both of them, I'm taking the drone over. I've been told I can't, but I'm going to do it. If you see it or your customers see it, don't panic. It's just a guy doing a video. That's it. And when I told him, of course, that's when he said, I'm going to take it. I wasn't trying to aggravate anybody.
No, sure, and I think in fairness, he was probably just letting you know what the position was, so again, you were fully informed of what the consequences
I don't think you should take drones. If another person comes to do that and it crashes, you've got to give it back.
Well, we would. It depends on the circumstances. So if someone came and they were flying, we've had people before, visitors that have come and they've flown drones and they weren't aware that they needed a license. And as soon as we approached them and explained the situation, 9 times out of 10, most people go, "I'm really sorry, I wasn't aware that was the situation. I'm quite happy to stop flying it." And
Right.
that's an end to it. You know, we appreciate that everybody comes and they don't necessarily know that a license is needed. It's when we've expressly said to somebody, "You do need a license. Please make sure you get that beforehand." And they
What license is it? Because I've obviously got my...
It's from the National Trust. It's an agreement with the National Trust to be able to fly over the World Heritage Site.
So it's basically authorisation from them, permission.
It is, yeah.
Right.
But if you email Jan or give Jan a call, as I say, I'm sure she'll be more than happy. We've had people flying drones. The images that you've probably seen in the barn were from a guy who got agreement to come and fly a drone. It just so happened that that was on the day that the manor flooded, and you know that was a bonus for us and for him. So it can work both ways really positively, and that's the way that we would like it to work in the future.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm not going to argue with you. You've been a bit misinformed, but you've been polite about it. You know. You can appreciate I fly drones for a living, pretty much.
Okay.
You guys do this every day.
Yeah, and we've just been told these are our rules, so that we're just passing them on to you.
Right. Is that what happened? It's from above, is it? Is it basically from above that's been passed down to each site?
Yes. Yeah.
Right. So you're just kind of implementing what you've been told to implement. So who would I go to for, like, who makes the rules? Where would I go for that?
Well, if you speak to Jan, she'll be able to explain everything to you in more detail.
Oh, is it from Jan?
Jan is the property manager.
Right.
So she manages the whole of the Avebury and Stonehenge World Heritage Site. So she's
Yeah. All right. I will come back and talk to her, to be fair.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting.
But definitely make sure you've got an appointment beforehand, because as I say, she's a very busy lady and she's not always here. So I definitely drop her an email or give her a call before you.
All right. Fair enough. Cool.
Okay.
Thanks. Yeah. Cheers.
All right. Thank you.
Nice talking, mate.
Thanks,
Cheers.
Dawn.
Thank you.
Let's go have a little walk around, all right, before I go.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to get him back here.
No, I've walked around everywhere. The bins are still overloaded in the car park.
He's in the office.
Where's that?
Eh?
Where's that? Museum?
Well, it's in this big building, yeah.
Oh, right.
But they're catching up.
I looked everywhere for him. What it is, we test the rules. So, like, by law, we can fly over here. Like, if the police came, they'd say it's fine, right?
Yeah.
But people that work in these places generally don't know that, and they believe that we're not allowed to.
Trouble is, they
That's
have
why we
to
do
follow.
So we have a
Oh, ticket, straight in.
for the both of us.
Right, so
Is that okay?
yeah, that's fine. Take a leaflet if you want one. There's a.
Where's the office, mate? Office.
Sorry?
Where's the office?
House it?
The office.
We haven't got an office.
Oh.
I'm the office. What do you want?
Oh no, they said somebody was in here in the office, and it wasn't you. It was a different guy. He's obviously not here.
What do you want the office for?
Because the guy I need to talk to, they said right there he's in the office, and they pointed to here, so I presumed it was in here.
Eh?
I presumed it was in here. Clearly not in here, is he? Don't worry about it. It's okay.
So what do you want to talk to him about it?
What is it? He said if I fly the drone, you wanted to talk to me after. So I said I'll come and find you when I'm finished.
Was he a big, tall chap?
He's quite tall, yeah. Yeah.
Well, hang on now.
No worries. Don't worry.
Listen.
Don't trouble yourself, mate.
Eh?
Don't trouble yourself.
Well,
Sorry.
it's not a problem.
Yeah.
The ifs and buts, if you go online, if you go on TikTok, and you learn about all the problems of drones. You can fly drones wherever you're flipping like, as long as it's not near an airfield.
Exactly.
Right.
So what we do, we come to these places, which are beautiful, and we fly over them. And sometimes the staff that work here, they don't know we're allowed to do it.
Well,
So
the National Trust in its policy said people should have a licence, but nobody's ever had a licence.
Right.
So
They just prefer it for you to
but
let them know,
there's
right?
nobody can stop you,
Yeah,
providing you're not within 5 miles of an airfield.
exactly. So you know the rules.
Yeah, well, I'm on TikTok. And
Oh, you know the...
well, there's a chap going round, he flies it over a police station, then
What's
they
his
come
name?
out and they try to stop him.
What's his name?
Well, no,
DJ Audits, is it? Or?
I don't know who it is, something like that, yeah. Do you see him on TikTok?
I know DJ Audits very
yeah,
well. Yeah.
And he winds them up.
But what it is, your colleague, I don't know where he is now. He said to me, if you fly it, I'm going to take it off you.
Yeah.
So I said, when I've flown it, I'm going to come back in and I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
And if you take it, then...
Yeah. But
So I wanted to see if you wanted to take it.
It's,
There he is.
there he is, yeah. Talk to him.
I'm finished, my friend. Thanks for that, mate. Have a nice day, yeah? I'm finished flying the drone. So I said to you I was going to bring it in. And if you want to take it, you take it.
I don't want to get into this discussion.
It sounds silly, but I wanted to see you take it. I'll walk off if you do.
So, we've given you the...
Do you want to take it? It's in the bag.
So, we've given you the relevant information.
I'm just showing you.
You chose to ignore us.
It's there.
You chose to ignore us.
There, right?
So, it'd be useful if you left side. So,
I'm going to leave it there for a second. I'm not gonna fight you.
I think we'll just leave this because this is getting a bit silly. So we'll leave it at this point.
You don't want to take it?
You're very welcome to
I'm
leave
just
the site
offering.
now, sir.
I'm going.
Okay, thank you, sir.
I'm just offering you if you wanted to
Best thing
take
do
it.
is leave the site now.
So you're not going to
Thank
take
you,
it.
sir.
You can't take people's property, my friend. That's what I'm trying to prove to you. You can't take
Friend,
it.
sir. But what I'd like you to do.
You can't
is
take
leave
people's
the site.
property.
Thank you, sir.
You can't take
Have a
it.
good day.
What was your name, mate? Just so I know when I make a little complaint. Just the first
My
name?
name's Les.
Les,
sir.
thank you, Les.
Yeah.
No worries. I'm Dan,
Please,
by the way.
Please make a complaint. Yeah.
I'm not
Because
necessarily going
obviously
to.
we will follow through and give you all the relevant information from the very top down, because I understand you were here earlier in the week and you've had the same information previously.
I came earlier in the
had it from multiple people.
Do you know what
that
Tim
we've
said
asked
to
you
me?
not to do it.
Tim, you know
Yeah,
Tim?
I know Tim very well.
Tim said, crack on, it's fine.
No, Tim wouldn't have said that.
He
I'm
did.
pretty sure of it. So anyway, so we've had our discussion.
He did,
You're
but
very
the reason I
welcome to
came
leave
back
site now.
is I wanted to talk to Jan today.
You're very welcome to leave site. Jen won't be on a Saturday.
I didn't know that,
please,
did I? I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
please speak to Jan.
I didn't know that.
So you're welcome to leave site.
I'm finished. I just wanted to give you the opportunity
So you're welcome to leave site. We're not having this discussion
to take the
anymore.
drone. You're not going to take it,
You're
are you?
welcome to leave site, sir.
I just would advise you.
Site, sir.
I just would advise you not to
Sir,
take
you're
people's
welcome to leave site.
take people's property.
Sir, you're
It's
welcome.
not good. I've been told I can walk around, mate. So don't. Are you above Rachel?
Sir,
Rachel said I
you're
can walk
welcome to leave
around.
site. No, you said you can leave site. You're welcome to go. We're not having this conversation anymore.
I'm not leaving right now. I'm talking to you. Just I don't want to argue.
And our conversation is finished.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
Back to work, mate. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Just don't take people's property, mate. Please don't threaten to do it.
Thanks,
It's
sir.
naughty.
Thanks, sir. Enjoy.
I'd have been gone long ago.
Enjoy, sir.
Had you not said that?
Thank you, sir.
You going?
I am. Yeah.
Yeah. Back to work, Les. Bye bye. Thank you. Oh dear. This chap in there handled it very well.
It's just what you expect. What you expect.
Well, we were talking.
Me and this chap got on great.
On TikTok, we learn all the rules of drone flying.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. We're not interested. Unfortunately, it's. We'll talk about it later, Pat. But
This chap here knows the rules. Excellent chap. He's great. You could learn from him.
Thank you.
Have a nice day, guys. Thank you very much. Yeah. Cheers. Thank you. Bye. The old chap behind the desk literally said in front of him, if you watch TikTok, you learn all about drone rules. And this chap here is still not having it. Les is still not having it. So I still want to listen.
They haven't got round to trying to regulate it.
Right, mate, I'm looking for a Jan.
Sorry?
Jan, is she around?
Sorry?
Jan?
Janet.
Janet.
Jan, yeah.
Yeah.
Is she here?
I don't know who Janet
I came the other day, she wasn't in, so I've got a drone. I'm going to fly my drone up, so I just wanted to talk to her about it.
Well, you're not allowed to fly a drone here.
I did it the other day.
Well, you're not.
They weren't happy about it, but
No, you're not supposed to. It's against the law, in actual fact.
is it?
Yes, because this is a World Heritage Site.
Ah, right. That's what they were saying.
You know, and that's why you're not allowed to do it.
Right.
But
So
I mean, if you
brought
want,
it again today.
if you wanted clarification, I don't know who Janet was.
I
Was she-
think
Jan's the main lady that deals with here and Stonehenge.
oh, Jan,
Oh,
she's
the general manager.
general manager. Yeah.
She is around somewhere,
It's
but
a
I'm
huge.
not quite
She
sure
could be
where.
anywhere. She could be here. She could be down in Stonehenge.
Thing to do: go into the barn, ask at reception,
See if she's, yeah.
ask them to get in touch with Jan.
All right.
But as far as I'm
Yeah,
concerned,
it's
you're not allowed
actually
to fly drones
illegal.
here.
Right. What would happen if I mean, I did it the other day. Obviously, they didn't like it. I did it out there and came in with it, but
Yeah, but
you're not going to call the police or anything, are you?
I wouldn't personally,
No, that's
because
right then.
I'm a volunteer. But
Oh, sorted.
But there are
Yeah.
lots of staff members
the
around.
National Trust people will be quite sort of.
Yeah, I think it's quite a heavy fine as well.
So how come they're so against it? I don't get it.
Well,
They seemed, yesterday they went crazy over it. You know, they proper kicked off.
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they didn't
but
like it.
That's just the
That's
rules.
the
You know,
rules.
you don't fly drones on a World Heritage Site.
And there's signposts up.
I
as
think
well
one of the
about it.
reasons might be because of what you can pick up with aerial photography now. And if
Just
you-
the roofs, really, isn't it? But
No, but on the landscape you can pick up marks in the ground which indicate where something is or has been.
ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah, well, don't get any ideas. Your best bet is to talk to whoever's behind the desk
All right, go
and
on.
see if they'll get in touch with Jan and find out what the
whoever-
situation is.
All right then.
Whoever's on
Yeah, yeah,
duty
cool.
Today.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, man. Cheers.
Thank you.
Hi again.
Hi.
Is Jan here today?
Yep.
Oh,
She's
great.
in a meeting with the volunteers this afternoon.
Oh, I can stick around. How long do you think she'll be?
I'm not sure how long the meeting will be.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's one of those meetings where you talk. She's having a talking session with the volunteers, so I'm not sure how long it will go on.
I can't go in there, can I?
No.
It's private, okay. My car's broke down at the road the other day, so I'm going to go and sort that out. So I can come back.
Yeah,
If you know, like, approximately how long, is it an hour, longer?
I'm not sure on these ones because I'm not sure how. It depends how long the volunteers want to carry on talking.
Got you. Would you be able to at all let her know that I want to talk to her?
Yeah, she
So
is.
that-
Yeah, she is.
Oh, she's aware?
Yeah.
Right. Let her know I'm on site
Yeah.
and that I've got the drone on me today. I won't fly it without talking to her.
Yeah. So when she's free, we'll be able to let her know that you're on site.
You let her know. I'm going to go and quickly do my car.
Yep.
But if you let her know that I'll come
Yeah,
back.
you'll come back, yeah.
And if she's available, great.
Cool. Will
Great.
do.
Thanks a lot. Hello again, mate.
Good afternoon.
Oh, I haven't met you before, have I? I thought I met you before. God, there's so many stuff here, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
I've been
good view.
the third time I've been here now.
Yeah, is it?
And I've been, this lady's gonna sort me out. Oh, different person now. Yeah, looking for Jan. She's in a meeting.
Oh, good. Look, she's the general manager.
Yes.
Yeah, she's Wiltshire Landscape. There's no way you're going to see her today. But write in and make an appointment.
I think I will,
She
'cause,
no, you won't, sir. No.
Oh, right.
No. Sorry, just give me a second. Go ahead. Yeah, thank you very much. I'll talk to you later. Out. Yeah.
Do you know who I am, or?
I know who you are. You don't
Yes.
know with the drone.
Yes, yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
So I came in a little bit early today.
Yep.
And I mentioned I'm here.
Yeah.
And Jan's aware of
you want
what's
to come in,
happened.
or do you
Yeah,
want
can
to
do, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
And basically, the lady I spoke to said,
You want to get permission to fly the drone, yeah?
not that I want permission from her necessarily.
Yeah.
I just want to speak to her about the drone.
Okay. Well, you can talk to me if you want. Take a look. I'm Grant Hutchinson. Take a
Oh, yeah, I
seat.
saw you got your badge on. Yeah, I've just been sitting down a while, mate. I'm going to stay over.
right.
Legs are killing me.
Okay.
I wanted to talk to Jan because she's obviously the main lady, and
Yeah.
she's, from what I've heard, she's not too keen on the drone going up. Yeah.
No, listen, your rights are the same as everybody else's rights with the drone.
Oh, right, okay.
In the National Trust, okay, we don't give permission for, well, there's certain special permissions you get, that's why it's important for people to write in, but it's simple. As you know, as a drone pilot, we don't own the airspace above us, right?
Correct,
we
yeah.
don't allow people to launch and operate their drones from our property
Yeah.
without prior arrangement, without a
Yeah,
permission,
yeah.
and a good reason for it.
Right.
Okay, it's as simple as that.
That's normal,
So
that is, yeah.
It's completely normal, and it's the law. So if you're standing out there on Green Street and you're flying your drone, okay, nobody's going to bug you, you know?
But I'm sure
If
you're
we-
aware
if-
of what happened, right, the
if
other day?
well, wait for it. Yeah.
Go on, I'll let you
So
finish.
There are certain, you know, I've had a chat with a couple of the guys and said, no, wait, gentlemen.
Les, who was, I think.
Gentlemen. Yeah, exactly.
That's
So,
all.
no, gentlemen. You know, Les told me about what happened down in the garden.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. And
Oh, that's why I came, really.
yeah, well,
Uh,
that's kind of, you know, that's kind of out of order, you know, because the garden is the garden, and it's, you know, very much on the premise.
I would have done it there.
Yeah. No. Okay. Cool.
He just said if he sees it land
Yeah.
or it falls,
Yeah.
he's going to confiscate it for Jan.
Yeah.
So my question to him was, if I fly it and I land it and I bring it back in
Yeah.
and I place it on the table,
Yeah.
will you take it? He said yes.
Yeah.
So I wanted to test him.
Okay, well listen.
So I brought it back in and said, take it.
Listen, you're a grown up, and so am I.
I just wanted to see if he was going to do
And
it.
so you know, and I've dealt with absolutely thousands of the drone things.
Have you?
Because I was site manager down at Stonehenge. Before
Do you get a lot down there?
1.5 million people a year. You bet you do.
Right.
You know, and I mean, you're talking about thousands.
I haven't been there yet.
No, you're talking about thousands. I mean, really.
What, of drones a year?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and thousands.
Oh, right.
So, and it's all within the law. Now, before the law changed, I'll tell you what I did. When they changed the law, I had Wiltshire Police come around and lecture the guys about what the new regulation.
Oh, the police came and did that?
Yeah. So
Oh, right.
Wiltshire Police, the guys, which I'm going to do up here too.
They did it down there, did they?
They did it down there.
Okay,
The team.
got
It's a big team down there. You know, you can imagine it's a huge, great big site. That
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
It's massive. This is just a little site, and so that's what happens. So the law is perfectly straightforward. What are you flying, a Parrot or something? Yeah. Is it which drone is it?
No, it's a Mini 4. DJI.
It's okay, DJI. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
So a little drone of that weight, it's very flexible what the rules are. If we
Under
see,
250.
If we
Right.
see exactly, and that's it, the heights and so on. If we see somebody operating a drone and we think it may be operating outside the law, doing something dumb like flying over, crowds of people and stuff like that. They wouldn't, we would report that. We would get the police to,
of course.
we'd report that to the police.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's very light, it's very flexible, and it's exactly what the law says.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. So, for our policy, if you've got a project, right, write into the project. That will be looked at by two people. It will be looked at by the general manager, and it will be looked at by a film unit, which is up at our headquarters.
All right.
And that's where we decide if it's a big commercial project, there may be a license to pay. If it, depending on, there's lots and lots of people asked to fly their drones, and we don't allow them to fly them from our premises. It's
of course, yeah, that's normal, right?
But somebody on public, flying it over within the law, line of sight, not over the animals, not over the people and everything.
That's it. Yeah.
Exactly. But if you do want to see Jan, do send us a note. Okay, you can. Do you want to?
I took her contact details last time.
Okay, so take my contact details, because then I'll make sure it happens. If you write to Avebury nationaltrust.org.
Is she under the same? If I speak to her, will it be any different to you?
No.
Will she tell me anything different?
No.
Will she try and say, you can't fly here?
No.
Will she tell me what you've told me?
Nobody's going to tell. No, of course she'll tell me exactly that, because that's the law.
I wanted to come
Yeah.
to see whether she was going to say what Les said and say, you can't do it. We're going to take it.
No.
If she's not going to do that, I don't need to see her.
No, it's not going to happen. No. You're all right. Yeah. Okay.
Because I've had a bit of conflicting info here. I came on day one.
Yeah.
I had a not allowed twice, but then Tim said what you said.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Yeah.
Took the drone up over there.
Yeah.
Did a little flight. Came on day two thinking I'll speak to Jan about this.
Yeah.
Jan wasn't here.
Yeah.
Les, obviously, that happened.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know what? My car's broke down at the road. My car's been up there for 3 days now.
Oh, has it?
So I came down to get my car.
Yeah.
And I thought, while I'm here, I'll pop in and see if Jan's here.
Yeah.
And because the lady said, oh, she is in today, she's aware of you, I thought, well, I'll wait around.
Yeah.
But if she's not going to...
A couple of the team members may not have been absolutely up to speed on the drone laws.
But to say they're going to take it,
like
it's
that,
extreme,
but, yeah, but that's fine. It's not,
Will he be spoken to about
whatever
that?
will happen, yes, I have, yeah. And whatever's going to, be done,
Great.
it'll be done within the law.
That's great, yeah.
So-
It's a nice site, so obviously people that want to fly over, it's beautiful to see, isn't it? So,
Exactly. All right?
Yeah, great, man. Thanks for your time, man.
Good. Yeah.
Cheers.
And I hope your car is fixed. Okay.
It dropped to the oil.
Yeah.
So I was expecting it to be very serious.
Yeah.
Something popped out at the top of the engine.
God.
So I just figured out it's actually not going to cost me 10 grand.
Thank God. Yeah. All right.
It's been a good day.
Mind how you go, and
Yeah, thanks, man.
and have a good journey.
Thank you.
All right.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Basically, see if this Jan lady was here on day 3. And my car broke down at the road on the second occasion I came. You've now watched a video where I've been here twice. This is the 3rd day. I came Saturday for the 2nd time. That's when the guy, Les, threatened to take the drone. I'm now back to get my car And while I'm here, I thought I'd pop in and see Jan. As you heard from the lady earlier, Jan is in a meeting and Jan was going to speak to me. I've just been in. He is a manager of kind. I forget what his badge said. He's very high up anyway. Clearly, if I speak to Jan now, she's not going to be telling me anything different than him, because they're going to have all had a meeting, presumably, about this. But yeah, it's good to see they've definitely been educated, and it's nice that the video hasn't even gone out yet. And it seems to me that most of the team, if not all of them here, are now going to have had a meeting or been briefed about it, briefed about the rules, and told to leave drone flyers alone. The video is still going to go out. It's going to go out today if I can get it edited in time. It's quite a long one, probably going to be a good hour. But yeah, it'll make entertainment for sure. From Les threatening to take the drone. National Trust, hopefully learn from this. So let's finish this one in Avebury. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, guys. Give the channel a subscribe, please. It all helps. And I'll catch you in the next video.